Hey guys, I'm Kell Williamson and thanks for watching. Today I'm going to do a bit of a makeup tutorial on my take of the CatWoman. So if you would like to see a small tutorial and give you maybe an idea and get you into the spooky season. Guys, I went on ahead off camera and done my base makeup and my eyebrows off camera just for the sake of the video. I didn't want it to be 2 million years long. So just do your face makeup normally with your normal things, and your brows you can go as big as you want. Okay guys, here I'm just going in and I'm contouring the face a little bit just to give a little bit of, more structure to my face once I start applying the mask. And then I decided to go ahead and do my eye makeup first. Guys, with CatWoman, if you research any good pictures of CatWoman, you'll either come across CatWoman with a big, bold, smoky eye or something that's a little more everyday-like, quote-unquote. So I decided to go in with the Jaclyn Hill, what is that? The Naturals palette. This is her newest palette with Morphe. And just really creating a everyday, quote-unquote, smoky eye. It's really not a smoky eye, but more of a neutral eye, if you will. Just something to bring, light into my eyes once the mask is applied. And, just sort of deepening in the crease and not really the outer edge so much. In hindsight, I wish I would have done the outer edge to go ahead and give like that cat eye effect, if you would. Alright guys, now I'm going to go in with this lighter shade and just sort of bring a little bit of highlight to the lid. Because once this mask is on, your face is really dark, and anything light is going to be cast forward. So I went on ahead and underlined the lower lash with that darker brown, and just going to go ahead and do a winged liner. With this winged liner, guys, you can go as big as you want, because once the mask is on, you really, I don't know, just play around with it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Now I just took this ColourPop pencil. This is, I can't remember the name of the pencil. I'll have everything linked down below, guys, but just sort of mapping out where I want the mask to be. You don't have to go in with this type of pencil. You can go in with a really light brown. Just something that, once the black color comes up across the top of it, you won't have such a harsh line, but so you can see where you want the mask to lay, if that makes sense. And I'm just mapping out, the outside of the mask and where the eye holes are going to be. I wasn't perfect with this the outlining of it to begin with, but once I started painting on, you can really see where you want it to be, because you'll see whenever I start painting the actual mask on that I got my eye holes a little smaller than I had initially cut out. Now I'm going in with this Ofra Cosmetics. Y'all, all this is liquid eyeliner in a pot. Now you can see where I'm just going ahead and tracing where I had laid that nude color down from ColourPop, the nude pencil. And I'm just going in and shading in between the two lines that I created where the eye hole is and around the face. You guys don't have to use the exact products that I did, like I said earlier. I just used what I had laying around, in my beauty room. But if you have like a black paint and some white, you have to really be careful with the whites, because some of the whites are not really all that good. They're more wax or oil than anything. But I just used what I had on hand and just really, I don't know, tried to show you guys that you can use what you have. You don't have to run out to the store and buy all of that makeup or, you know, Halloween things. You can get really creative at home. If you see where in my mask it sort of looks patchy, I go over it several times, but in the end, it really doesn't matter because you want to keep in mind you want this mask to look leather because CatWoman, built her cat suit out of, you know, mixed match pieces of leather. Okay, I'm starting around the eyes, guys. Keep in mind that you can really play around with the eye part because you can either keep the eye really, really big or you can bring it in smaller. I ended up bringing mine in a little smaller. You'll see here in a clip coming up. But even on the nose, I was trying to be really, really precise on the nose. There really was no need because I ended up connecting the top part of the mask to the bottom part on the bridge of my nose. And like I said, I was just playing around to see what I could come up with, and I did a lot of detailing there. Right, see here, I really didn't have to do all of that, but just keep in mind you play around with it. Even where I left a open spot on my forehead, you really could paint your entire forehead and close it in because CatWoman had a whole headpiece. I just was trying to create, you know, something on the face. And I really and truly, this really didn't take all that long to achieve. You guys keep in mind that whenever I painted this face mask on, you really can go all the way in and bring it to the hairline. I really stopped mine just before the hairline because I just was really wanting to do that mask right across the eyes, if you will, or half the face. But you really could go in, bring it all the way to the hairline and all the way up of your forehead, like I was saying earlier. I just chose to stop mine a little early. Okay, guys, now you're going to see me going ahead and attaching the top part of the mask to the bottom part on the bridge of my nose. And if you'll watch and what I was talking about earlier, just sitting and playing around with that eye shape, you really could keep it really big or you can bring it in a little. I sort of just sit and played with mine to my liking. So, I mean, there's really no part where you have to be, because like I said, if you look up some of the pictures of CatWoman, the eye, what do you call it, circumference kind of differs from mask to mask. I think it's just some people have smaller eyes, some people have bigger eyes, so just sit and play with it until you get it how you want it. Okay, guys, now I'm going to take that white, that's a flat matte white, and I'm just going to go over the high points of the mask and really just sort of kind of give it that leather look. Instead of it being just a flat matte black, adding a little bit of that white shade to it gives a little bit of dimension and also kind of gives that leathery look. Okay, guys, now I took that ice cold from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, a little bit of a definer brush and some water. And what I did was I wet my brush and then went in on that ice cold. It's actually a highlighter. It's a stark white, so it worked perfect. And I'm just going in and adding the stitching to give it the illusion appearance that the mask was actually stitched together. I think this gave it a really nice touch in the end. Again, you can use any white paint, but again, like, you have to be really careful with the white paint. White paint can be, what's the white face paint? It can be really, really oily and not give you the starkness. keep in mind that the more detail you give your mask, the better it's going to look for the finished product. So just keep adding, kind of visualize and see where you want your stitching. You don't have to go in the same exact spots that I did, but just, you know, to give it a little bit of cohesiveness. Remember, the more things that you add to your mask, the more unique it's going to be. You don't have to follow the same exact stuff that I did, but just to kind of give you an idea. Next, I'm going to go in with some lashes. Guys, I have a code for those lashes if you're interested. I'll have everything linked down below that I used if you're interested in picking up any of those lashes. Please don't feel obligated, but if you do, anything that I gain goes right back into my channel, and I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Now I'm going to go in with some Soul Beauty Cosmetics. The shade of that red is Fuego. Super stark red. The brighter, to me, in my opinion, the brighter the red, the better. It's just going to stand out against that black mask. And that's pretty much it, guys. Alright guys, what we think? I paired it with the little cat ears up top, a little choker. Now you could do a bigger choker, a smaller choker, and I just did a black kimono just to keep it simple. Alright guys, this is my play on CatWoman, if you will. You can really dress this up or dress this down, whatever you want to do. Whether you put on just a black t-shirt, some black pants, or really go all out with, you know how CatWoman really did the bodysuit and heels. So this is my play on it. What do you guys think? I think it came out pretty good just for having things that I had here in the makeup room. Anyways, if you like this type of video, please give me a thumbs up. That really helps my channel. And I guess I'll see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.